60 seconds. Close.
Hey guys, Sonyx here. Today we're going to be doing a solo no-fill trios, breaking down the step-by-step process that we take, kind of how to separate fights, and just like the decision-making that we do live. It'll help you elevate kind of your mechanics, like decision-making, and just overall improving your gameplay as a whole. Well, you see this? See how there's two different teams landing here in artillery? Here's the best spot to land here, watch. I'm going to land in here, and then swing left side, and then kind of loot around here, and then go in and third party that team. So you see how there was two teams in artillery. Right now I kind of landed in the offskirts a little bit, or outskirts, sorry about that. Wording miscorrect. Okay, is that a guy right there? Okay, I don't know what he was doing standing still, but it's an easy 1v1 for us. There's a guy right there that's an Ash, so we're immediately going to take height. Keeping height is really important in these fights, because look, the Ash is going to go to an area that I can predict. An Ash right here. He's rezzing now? Oh wow. The Ash is really good, so what I'm going to do, I'm not going to take that fight head on. I'm going to get a full reset, because the Ash is super good. He has a PK and something else. So I'm going to start using audio cues. That door is open. This guy might climb up here. That guy should not be peeking that. Just heal. Perfect. See what I did there with my last bullet with a flatline? I just waited. So the Ash is ported up there. Perfect. I kind of want to bait him in that corner. Watch. He's gonna pop up right there. What I can do is I can come up here and take the fight up here. Now I have height. He's charging up a PK, so if he hits a shots, that's kind of game over for us.
Upgrade. If only it was
Play that corner. There we go. We barely took any damage from that as well. So playing height is a really important thing there. In a sense, what I did was I was able to control the fight in my hands because I was retaining height. Loba doesn't know where I am. I guess she was not using audio. She was just enhancing her weapon. Easy one clip. Right, the Wraith was the first person that we one clipped, and she was running in here. She didn't play cover. Second person here was not playing cover, wasn't aware of her surroundings. The Ash was the only really decent one in the team, which helped me kind of get the easy 1v1 because she just started running. I had height. Peeker's advantage means that I can swing whenever I want, but the Ash doesn't have that advantage. Bam. 1v3 easy, and then as soon as she was here, no, regardless if she had the PK or not, which I'll probably run right now, I was still able to win that fight pretty well. So little things to kind of take in mind. The overflow healer amp, that's the one I'm running right now. So this is really powerful, like this, because instead of me just simply running more bats, I can run more cells and more. Oh, you know what? We'll run 4 bats. With this one, you don't really need to run too many batteries because you can kind of rely on the overflow heal, because one cell can heal all your shields, right? And then one syringe will heal all of your HP. That's what I really like about this. You kind of have someone watching your back. The overflow healer amp allows you to heal much faster than any other amp. I can hear gunfire to my left. I'm gonna run more nades. You need to have a lot of different grenades in your inventory for this. I can hear gunfire right here. I'm immediately playing that.
recharging shields.
Doors are your best friend. To splitting up fights, play doors as much as you possibly can. These are going to be your backbone to winning fights. We got that 1v1. There's 3 in this team.
30 seconds to ring close. Just a little further. Bandit bought the farm.
There we go. Nice little 1v3. So every little micro decision there counted, right? I played that door pretty well. So, you know, sorry if I didn't really talk much. Oh, PK is really good for 1v3s, you guys can tell. 30 left. Okay. I don't really like running from storms, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use this ability that I have, which is really cool with the Valkyrie. Being able to reposition like that is priceless. And then now I just go to ring. Alright guys, so for this one, like I said, grenades, 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 as much as you can carry. Team's gonna rotate in here right now. I have to predict what they're gonna make. So either I can hold them or just rotate to ring. I prefer rotating into ring right now. I don't want to be held out by another team now. So I'll kind of talk about the different decision making that I did there. What I did was I played that door really well because I was able to play that door really well. I was able to secure a nice little 1v3 piece. And then the Peacekeeper is a really powerful, you know, 1v3 breakdown. So if you guys want to, you know, have a weapon that you can always rely on, dude, run the Peacekeeper, because you're never really going to go wrong with a weapon like the Peacekeeper. You're always going to be able to do really well with this. I don't even have a bolt on this thing, and I was still able to get a nice little 1v3 because 108 per body, you're gonna 2-pump somebody, meaning you're gonna knock somebody with 2 full shots, because it does 108 per shot. So if you can land these bullets with a Peacekeeper, you're going to be able to secure 1v3s much easier. So run weapons that are really strong. Like, for example, now I have the blue bolt. Bam, I'm set. Like, this is going to run... Each pump is going to run much faster, so I'm more secured now. So I'm going to just go ahead and secure more grenades. I don't need... Obviously, if you're playing... here's a cool little trick. I want to get into a fight right now, right? So I'm going to scan this. Actually, not yet. Watch this, watch this. I'm gonna put this down. Okay. I know, right? It's kind of crazy, right? Then I'm gonna scan this. Then I can see where everyone is. They're gonna see that I put this down, so it'll funnel people down later. But right now, I can see that there's a lot of different people here. There's a 1v1 I have right there, so I'll probably take that. He's gonna go loot the little arsenal thing. What is this? Did it land on top of the ship? Oh, it did.
Ready.
There's a Kraber right there, but I'm actually not gonna run it. It's a little too risky of a move.
60 seconds on the clock. Rings close.
So right now, there's a 1v1 here I can take. This guy probably rotated in here, which is perfectly fine. Now you have to think about a backup spot. Like me rotating here, I'm not gonna be able to. I don't have to ring. I'm gonna have to rotate late. But I have my Valkyrie ultimate. If you have a movement legend like that, you're able to make these different plays. So there's a fight right here. Actively, they just finished. Still should be good enough for us to push in. Not enough for us to fight that. So we hit our shots, but ring is way too close to us, so we got to back out of that. So that's the next thing you have to kind of learn. When to leave fights. Right there, I'm not going to win that 1v3. Even though I hit all my shots, I knocked one, I'm not going to win that. There's a solo right here. See that? I can win that. Oh no, he has a teammate as well. Nice little one clip there. I have to watch that. That's the only angle I can get pushed from. So they don't have ring, which means that my knock will automatically die. It should die. There you go. See how predicting there really, really works? The R3 was beautiful there, though. I'll take that. Vito, how are you? Sorry. I'm doing great, man. This is when nades start to come in. One squad left. I got stuck with a nade. Oh my gosh. Not bad. So I mean, what could I do there? I got stuck by a grenade. Not a bad game. I should have won that there. Very unfortunate that I lost that. You know, I was doing great until that last decision. So what I should have done there was I should have played low ground. You know, just playing like completely high ground is really difficult in those situations. Because that team already had high ground. So I'm playing mid ground. Do you see how there's 3 levels? They have the height, there's middle ground, and there's low ground. Playing perfectly middle ground is difficult because the team on high ground is going to have perfect angles. They were able to stick me with an arc star. What I could have done there differently was I play low ground and force them to move out when the ring gets pushed in, and I have grenades to kind of split up the fight. But it's all good. We retry there. We push again. And you learn from your mistakes, you learn from your wins, right? And you capitalize on those wins, and then you move on and you try to replicate those good decisions, and then you try to not, you know, do the bad decisions anymore. Slowly but steady. You know what I say, slow and steady wins the race. So this is another great tip. Playing this game mode, like solo no fill, you're going to be so locked in because you're going to be your senses are going to be more heightened. You're going to be hyper vigilant about your surroundings a little bit more. So this is actually a really good warm-up for a lot of you. Like, if you die a lot, perfect. It doesn't matter. Because this will set you up for success when you play with teammates, when you play ranked, when you play, you know, just simply play trios, duos with a teammate. Because this is going to be kind of your fundamental a little bit. Just setting yourself up for being able to take fights on your own is perfect for a team play. You're going to realize if you do this more consistently, just solo no-fill duos or trios, your teammates are going to thank you because you're going to be able to take fights more. You're going to be IGLing a lot more because you're going to know all the good plays. So just try it out. You know, this is a really good little way to improve. I can see that there is going to be a lot of teams crash site as always. It looks like we have an isolated 3v3 right here. Let's do an ISO 3v3. This is a lot harder than third partying, and I'll show you guys why. So that team immediately, I have to remember they landed a little further up. There's a house back there they landed in. So I have to kind of remember that mentally. Because you're going to start walking up here in about 2 minutes or so. Grenades, remember guys. Many nades as you can possibly carry. Let's just run that. Why don't we just run double, huh? Can't go wrong with the R400. For those of you who don't know, it's the R99 plus the R301, right? Add those two, you get the R400. See how many nades I'm carrying? Like, more than you possibly could ever need. So I hear someone. Hear that? No. Zip, zip. 2 there. I hear a zip, zip, meaning I'm isolated. I could take this easily.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
Perfect knock.
Recharging shields.
Dude, I had to get that 1v1 really fast because if I didn't get that 1v1, I'm dead. The whole team's right on me. Oh, this is third party central, guys. Perfect. They're already rezzing one. Perfect. Oh, we might be dead here. Yep, good try, good try. We'll take that. You live and you learn, you move on to the next fight. I could have definitely played a door. I over pushed there. Here's a really great spot I like in this spot on the map. Right here. This spot right here. Because I can kind of Like I said, outskirts are going to be your power position in solo no-fills. So right here is a great spot because not a lot of people choose to land here. Like I said, if there's not a name in the map, there's a great spot to land. Like right here, no name. Capacitor is a central area that we want to push eventually. But this little no name area is exactly what we want. So right now I have a car, Mozam. See if I could put in some work. Doors are going to be your best friend.
60 seconds.
Oh my gosh. That was not bad of a play, guys. We'll take that. So I'll kind of break down what I did there for those of you who... Because everything is really fast in this game. Like, I played this door, right? I immediately knew that he wasn't going to push. That Wraith was good. He had a bald head skin. You kind of have to identify your skins. I'm not going to play that. I'm going to go ahead and take height. I didn't expect him to go up here. I expected him to go around. But the fact that he was up here, I have to immediately just hip fire. You see I had an ADS on my car? Hip fire. His body, I went kind of behind him. He wasn't able to see that shot. Easy 1v1. And then with an Octane, I just did some Valkyrie movement. Get another 1v1 with a Mozam. And then use your Legend's abilities. See what I did there? The Valkyrie rockets helped me out so much more than I could ever realize. Oh no, we can't push that, or else we're dead. This game is a perfect example of why hip firing is going to be your best friend in almost all your fights. I'm hip firing more than I normally do because I'm taking fights that require hip firing, you know, potential. So like right here, if I take this, I'm gonna get this full kill. I have to push in because I know that team's damaged. Perfect. So when you're third partying, you have to know when there's a team here. You have to know when to push in and when to like not. Right there, that team just died. Oh, good try, good try. That was 5 kills, 1,000 damage. Perfect.
Hold up. Healing. Throwing frags.
Hold on. We're chilling here.
Took an upgrade that'll blow.
So do you see what I'm doing? I'm backing up, creating more distance. Even though I knocked one, which is great, I'm not going to challenge that with 1 HP. I'm knocking, getting distance, knocking, getting distance, knocking, getting distance. This is how you split up fights to your favor right here. For those of you who are wondering, like, how do you split up fights? Use buildings. What I'm doing right now is I'm trying to create some distance from this team here, taking fights on my turns.
Wings up. Tossing frag.
Oh my gosh, good try, guys. So that's going to do it for today's video on how to improve in Apex Legends. If you guys did enjoy this kind of video, please let me know if it's something you kind of want to see more in the future, and I'd happily make more videos like this for you. And if you'd like some one-on-one coaching or for me to review your clips and give you personalized Sonyx feedback, join the link in the description below. Additionally, I've researched the best controllers that you can use for Apex Legends. If you pause your screen and you click here, you'll see the controller list right here. Now click here for more ways to improve in Apex Legends. You guys have an amazing rest of your day, and please never forget to take care.